match day. It's Chelsea going ahead in the Champions League looking to face Karabag. And in this video, we are going to do an in-depth match preview, lineup preview, and tactical analysis of this game. So Chelsea are traveling away and they are looking to go all the way to Karabag and actually try to get a win. And it's super important for Chelsea to get this win because they need to reduce the number of games they play, meaning that they need to retain their top positions in the Champions League. So this is one winnable game that Chelsea should bag, and these are 3 points that Chelsea should actually get when they are looking at the greater things that they have to try and achieve in this competition. And for Chelsea to actually go now into the next fixture against Barcelona, these are some of the points that they need to rack up quickly and fast so that whenever they hit those tougher games, they are able to be excused even if they get a draw. Now, if you're new in this channel, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And we immediately proceed with the lineup preview. So I wouldn't like to gamble a lot in this game, so I would stick Robert Sanchez in goal as the starting goalkeeper. I really do not like Enzo Maresca to be so dismissive of especially these teams. In the Champions League, no team is actually a weak team. In the back, I'm going to go with Gusto and Hato starting in those fullback positions. Achimpong will come in and Tosin can come in to play in that centre-back partnership. So in this case, I've heavily rotated. I've given rest to Rhys James, rest to Marco Correa, rest to both Chalobah and Wesley Fofana, who I think Chelsea desperately need in the Premier League. These are two centre-backs that Chelsea need desperately in the Premier League. So it's good to actually give a rest to the backline. Midfield, I'm also going to give a rest to Caicedo, but I'm going to start Lavia and Fernandes. Lavia can get the first hour of the game, then the latter hours of the game, probably if Chelsea are winning quite well, Andre Santos can come in, and if the game is quite shaky, then automatically Moises Caicedo can come in. So that is the midfield. In attack, I'm going to go with Gittens down the left, Estevao down the right, and Bonanote. I think these ones did not start in the game that they played against Tottenham, so it will be good to see Estevao in the Champions League. Gittens also getting that chance, and Bonanote coming in into that number 10 position in that Champions League game. Then leading the attack in that Champions League game, I'm going to pick Liam Delap, and yeah, it's good to give him like around an hour. Then after an hour, probably if the nature of the game, if the game is not tight, it's in Chelsea's favor, you bring in McGill. If it is not in Chelsea's favor, then you can bring in João Pedro, though I believe that João Pedro can also get a rest from this midweek game. So Karabag are a team that like to play again with a 4-2-3-1. So it's healthy to say that Chelsea can match them for that, but these are just tactics and positions on paper rather than what is defined to actually be what will be on the pitch. So in this case, I expect Robert Sanchez to be quite dynamic by looking to at least play the ball to the fullbacks. That is because the fullbacks, Maresca has really used them as an out ball recently, meaning that they stay out wide and look to receive the ball diagonally from the goalkeeper. The pace of Liam Delap, the pace of Gittens, and the runs of Estevao can also give Sanchez the option of playing the ball in behind. It's something that you have seen Sanchez doing a lot quite often. So he can look to be playing those balls over the top, especially towards that space in behind that back line. Now we move on to when Chelsea have settled possession, and when Chelsea have settled possession, it means that is the time that Chelsea are controlling the ball a lot, and that will influence. Now in this game, I do expect that Chelsea are going to retain a back three, are going to have that attacking five. That can happen with Enzo joining Gittens down the right and Bonanote joining Estevao down the left, or alternatively, since Bonanote also is left-footed, Bonanote can move towards the left and Enzo can move towards the right so that he can be able to complement Estevao. The main aim for Chelsea is to create that box midfield overload with also Gusto inverting in that midfield alongside Lavia, because Gusto's work rate and energy can be super instrumental in helping Lavia, who's actually coming back from injury. And now the backline can see Tosin playing as the tempo setter, and then Hato and Achingpong playing on either side of him, because we know that Tosin really lacks a lot of pace and agility. So having Hato and Achingpong on either side of him can really protect him in that case. And this can really help Chelsea build up. And you can have Lavia and Gusto being the ones to pick the ball deeper, or sometimes you can even see Fernandez dropping deeper alongside Lavia, and Gusto being the one to push forward to try and attack that space. So Maresca has something on his hand to actually try and prove and actually try and win and actually try and give Chelsea whatever Chelsea need. And one thing that Chelsea need is a win. So a victory over Karabag will be something that will continue further strengthening Maresca's position at the club, winning supporters and giving that confidence and hope to Chelsea this season. What is my opinion about this game? I think being a Champions League game, you cannot underrate it, but I do heavily think that the game leans heavily towards Chelsea. I'd be happy if Chelsea probably get a 2-0 or a 3-0, but I would really appreciate if Chelsea can keep a clean sheet, because Chelsea have really been conceding a lot of goals. So back-to-back clean sheets and then looking to get a clean sheet away at Wolves can be something that can wrap up this session of the season and actually go into the international break with at least 5 out of 6 wins during this period, strengthening Maresca's position. Anyway, I'd like to hear your comments in the comment section right below. Once again, thanks for watching and see you in the next video.